Appear less interested in a man in order to render him powerless. Meaning that if you want a man to, I want to say, take you seriously, make sure you don't show him all your cards. You need to appear less interested in him to render him powerless, to make him wonder about your about your thought process, to make him wonder if you want him or not. Do you see? But if you show him a lot of interest from the get-go, he's not going to pursue you as he planned to. Because let's say if a man doesn't know you, he may view you as a challenge based on how you present yourself. A man is going to judge you simply by looking at you, and he shall know if you're a challenge or not. So therefore, the best way to render him powerless and stop him in his track and take you seriously and pursue you to a point of no return and control his mind is by showing less interest in him. I say less, not no interest, because a man cannot work with no interest. He shall work with less interest. Yes, my stomach is growling. I am fasting. Okay, today is my first day of fasting. I may try to do it for 2 days. Okay, autophagy, guys. All right. Now, like I'm saying, if he knows that you may or may not be interested in him, he can work with may. The fact that there is a small possibilities of you being interested in him, he can work with that. But if he knows for sure that you are not interested in him, he may find, another avenue. Like, you know what? I have tried. I'm going to put my energy into another woman, and he should do that. Okay. But if you're interested in him, show less, speak less interest, speak less around him. Make him wonder, make his mind go crazy about what you're thinking of. When he talks, answer him, but speak less. Make sure you learn the art of diversion when it comes to speaking. Make sure you learn to not answer questions that he truly wants to know without saying it. Meaning find another way to not answer his questions. Use your intelligence when a man asks you a direct question. Do not answer that question. Find a way and make him forget about the question that he asked. You should be a mastermind at that as a woman. Am I teaching women manipulation? No, I'm teaching women the art of diversion. Do not tell a man everything or your intention. He shall use that against you. Do not tell him the type of man you want. He shall use that against you. He shall provide and become the man that you said you wanted. Okay, and it's not his fault because you couldn't shut your mouth. Do not tell him what you prefer in a man, the type. When he says, "Oh, what is your ideal type?" Do not describe him your ideal type. He may be your ideal type. So why are you describing him? He's, "Oh, I like it tall or short. I like buff. I like feet. I like slender. I like beach body." No, don't tell him what you like. Say, "Well, tell him this." And he says, "What is your ideal type?" So, "Well, I don't have a type." You're making him wonder. He's going to say, "Am I her type or not?" Because he may be full of himself, okay? He can be one of those gym bro that have gotten a compliment from women his whole life. When he comes to you, make sure that he doubts himself. Make sure he knows that you are not the type to just give compliment just because you feel like it. No. Hold your compliments. Make sure that when you give your compliments weight more. That comes in the art of speaking less. Say less. Do not tell him what he wants to hear, because the question that he may be asking you is, he knows the answer to it, because other women have told him, if he is very handsome, don't even tell him he's handsome. Say nothing. So, don't say he's good looking. Don't say you're easy on the eyes. No. Why? Don't tell him that. Because if you tell him, he's going to have a big head and walk around as if, well, she said I was good looking, so she fancies me, she's into me. No. This is the courting process. Okay? If he is not yours, if he hasn't given you any type of engagement or married you, do not tell him everything about himself that you find attractive. Don't do it. Never do it. Those are only reserved for serious business. When a man has given his all to you, you can compliment him to a point of no return if you want, but I would like to say always hold certain compliment from him even if you're married. It's an art of diversion. The art of speaking less. This is a little bit of dark psychology about how to make a man go cuckoo. It's dark. It shall get darker. Keep listening. Now, when he says, well, I was dating this type of woman, this and that, he's telling you about the woman that he has been dating because he wants to show you the caliber of woman he has been with. He's trying to make you jealous so you can compare yourself to those women. When he dare to show you her picture, say, oh, she looks beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. That's it. Do not show any sign of jealousy or trying to compare yourself. If you compare yourself to this woman, I would like to say he has won. He has won the chess game. If you try to compete with an unknown woman that he has dated, you guys are not even dating. You are in the stage of courting, and you trying to be jealous of his exes. Who are you to be jealous of his exes? You are showing low self-esteem by comparing yourself to his exes, by being jealous of the woman he's been with. You were a non-existence back then. He's trying to get to know you. You hold no space in his heart, by the way. So you trying to show jealousy shows weakness. Remember, at this point, this man hasn't fallen for you, and you are trying to apply a little bit of dark psychology to make him fall to a point of no return, and you're trying to show that you are jealous. His heart is with that woman, by the way. His heart is not with you. Of course, he's thinking of you in a sexual manner, but he is a man. They are wired to think of every woman in the sexual manner. So therefore, there's nothing special about you. Okay? Maybe he's at your type sexually, but his heart is not yet with you. You haven't acquired that. Stay where you are. Stay in your place. Know your place, by the way. Okay? That's how you get him, or you render him powerless, is by showing less emotion. Be unbothered. If you're not unbothered, then you're weak. Be unbothered. Nothing should bother you. When he brings all his stories about where he has been with the other woman, let's say he tells you, well, I used to take you here and here, and he wants to take you there. Don't say, don't take me the way you used to take her. It's not yours yet. Let's go. You want to take me the way you used to date her? Fine. Because it's not yours. Unbothered. You are the unknown woman. Act like the unknown woman. Act like the unknown woman to him. Act like you know that he just, at this point, he's not in love with you. He just wants your body. He just wants your affection. Hold that from him by showing less emotion and showing less interest. At this point, you should be less interested in him, by the way. He needs to work hard for your approval and for your interests. Dark psychology? No, it's not dark yet. Now, what are you going to do? When he says, well, the other woman that I've been with, they even asked me out. Because he's trying to see how much interest or how much investment are you willing to put into him. He's trying to gauge like how much is she interested in me. Because if I tell her that the other woman fell for me, and he knows he's good looking, or he looks muscular, he is the other type that will make women go crazy. If you happen to be that woman that doesn't show interest in him, this man is going to turn into maybe a mini slave. Is there anything like a mini slave? Is that a word? Okay, I just made it up. If that is not a word, okay? He's going to turn into a mini slave for you, for your approval, because he will ask himself, how come this one is different? What makes you different? In his mind, it could be rare. He has been with women that are 10 times beautiful than you are, but those women do not have your characteristic. They do not have your mind. Those women fell for him and told him everything that was good about him. They told him all his attributes that made them, just fall. but you are holding on to major information that he's seeking. He's seeking approval from you because all his life he's been approved and validated by a woman. You are not going to be that woman that will give him validation. You don't know him. He needs to earn any type of little validation that comes from you. At this point, so little to no interest. Little to no interest, not no interest, okay? So little interest. When he say he wants to take you on a date, go. If you're not interested in a man, why would you go on a date with him? Unless you're hungry and you want to eat, you want free food, maybe you should go. And don't be surprised if he pick on that and say you should pay half of the bill. He shall have every right because your ass went there to eat, right? Okay. So little interest to keep him coming back to you to seek the approval that you shall never give until you own him. Well, you're talking about owning a man. What is wrong with that? You want to play with my body? You want my body, don't you? I will own you if I want to. Unless I don't want to, then if I'm not interested, then I don't want to own you. I may play with you and dump you. Yeah, women do that too. They play with men and dump them. Don't be surprised. Be careful. There's some women out there that think beyond a man. Remember they say think like a man, act like a woman? Beware. There are some women out there that will think and act like a man beyond a man themselves. I would like to say, go on that date. Eat as much as you want. Leave the date. When he tell you, can I see you again? Yeah, you can see me again. He's going to question himself, like, wait, I keep taking her on a date. She seemed to be interested. But there's something about her I don't understand. I wore my best asset, meaning the clothes that he found fancy, that woman liked before. His most expensive clothes, most expensive shoes. You went on that date and you did not compliment him on the way he looks. He complimented you though, but you didn't reciprocate. He's going to take that and say, is she really interested in me? But laugh, okay? Make jokes, laugh at his jokes and everything. But when it comes to complimenting him and showing him that you want to chomp his bone, don't show him. Even if that's what you want to do, don't tell him, don't show him. Be neutral, meaning the woman that, that do not show affection to that extent. You don't know him. Let him work hard for your approval. Keep him coming. You know how you want to catch a fish? When you go fishing, you are going to dangle that little piece of meat or fish, whatever, to catch a bigger fish, right? Show a little to get more from him, to keep him coming. And time it. After 2 months, give him a little bit of compliment. If he is that dedicated to pursue you for 2 months, whereby you're using this dark tactics, after 2 months, he deserves a little bit of compliment. Let's say he has a beautiful smile. And you guys go somewhere on the date or whatever, or you talk on the phone. So, make sure it's not on the phone. Never compliment him on the phone, because it can go south. When you compliment him on the phone, he may want to take you to a bedroom talk on the phone. That's what you should never do with a man that isn't like that haven't fallen for you to a point of no return. Never talk about the dirty shit on the phone with a man that isn't yours yet. Okay, because that's easy. Every woman these days, they talk dirty on the phone. You shouldn't be the one. Be the exception. Be the type of woman that is rare to find intentionally. Okay, because you're trying to really not master, but possess his brain. You want to possess his brain, you have to be different. Anything that is common is not worth pursuing. If you are common like every other woman, you won't be worth pursuing. You want to show your true color, like you are really into him. You need to hold your heart and your affection. You want to compliment him so bad because you're afraid you're going to lose him if you don't compliment him. Don't do it. If it's not for you, or he has to go because you did not compliment him, let him go. Because if you show him exactly how you feel, you may not keep him. He's a man. Once he feels as if he got you, he won't try harder anymore. he would like to say, well, she was an easy target. There's no need for me to try harder. What am I trying for? I already have her. She said that I was the best man. I had the most beautiful smile. Like, I was good looking. I was the tallest man. I was the shortest man in Babylon. So meaning that she's really into me. You will not get him with this game. Hold your heart, my dear. Be strong. I know it's hard to do. It's easier said than done. I get it. I understand. I'm not oblivious to the fact that attraction is hard to hide. Interest is hard to hide. When you master the art of diversion and not showing all your card, you are playing a chess game and you shall win. You need to study the board first. Rose, do you play chess? No, I don't play chess, but I play the art of diversion and the art of hiding your cards from men. Okay, don't say, Rose, I will invite you to a chess game. Maybe I played chess way back, but I don't think I remember. Way back when, back in the days, somewhere, somehow. Now, read the board first before you make a move. Don't be the one that just make moves just because. Your opponent have to wonder and worry about what is your next move. Why are you taking so long to make a move? Why are you taking so long to compliment me? That's the man. He is your opponent at this point. View it as a game where you have to win, my dear. The weak do not win. Okay? People with strategy always win. You need to view this as a strategy. Once you get him from the initial stages, when your foundation is strong, then when you build upon that, it shall be strong. You shall be a stronghold. You shall have a stronghold of his mind. His mind is all you are chasing, isn't it? His mind is what you're supposed to immerse yourself in. Once you get his mind, his heart shall follow. You were his point of attraction from the get-go. You know he's pursuing you because he finds you attractive. Now, how are you going to get into his mind? The mind is one of the hardest things to get into. The mind of a man. Men are not wired to show emotion or to fall in love. They are wired to unzip their pants and to be physical with women. They are not wired to show emotion or to fall for a woman. Once you know this, you shout. Not manipulation. I don't teach manipulation. I teach women how to be smart. Do not use this strategy with a man you're not serious about. Because when he falls for you, he shall fall hard to a point of no return. So be careful how you use this strategy. Getting into the mind of a man comes with dangers, because you're going to make him obsessed with you to a point of no return. Because once you get his mind and then he becomes serious about you and he invests into you and you give your body to him, be careful. Because affection that you're going to give is going to be the catalyst to make him fall to a point of no return. You already have his mind. Imagine having his mind, his heart, and you are giving your body to him. Affection. You are giving affection to this man. Beware of how you proceed next. Do not use him though. I'm not teaching you to use this man, because then you shall render him powerless, and do not take advantage of that. Once you have his mind, you have his heart, and you give him your body, he shall remain yours. You shall become the woman that he shall never forget. When you become the woman that he shall never forget, make sure if things go south, you shall become the woman that got away. This is a little bit of my strategy that I'm giving you to become the woman that got away. And the woman that got away is the woman that shall always have a space in his mind and in his heart. It's a dark psychology, but it's a smart move every woman should use, because conquering the mind of a man is very difficult. You need to have a heart of none other than the heart of a woman that uses diversion and intelligence to conquer the mind of a man. Conquering his mind can become very challenging because you have to hold your affection and your heart and your impulses. Because you may look at this man and you say, wow, I just want to be with you. And you may struggle throughout this journey of holding your impulses, because we live in the society in our generation whereby it's harder for us to control our impulses, and you may suffer within this process, but your suffering shall bear fruit, because you shall conquer his mind. He's going to become yours, and yours forever. You're going to have a space in this man's mind to a point where no woman shall replace you. You want to be the woman that no woman on this planet shall replace in his mind. That is, if you're serious about this man. Only use this strategy with men you're serious about. But I don't think we have the intention to be serious or to get serious with any man. Women do not want to get serious with any man. Women pick and choose the men that they want to really be serious with. There are certain men that women just want to play with. There's nothing wrong with that. You can play around. Don't use the strategy on men that you want to play with, because there's something called obsession. You're going to make this man obsessed with you. Obsessed to a point of no return. To a point where no woman can replace you in his life. It's darker and it's deeper than you think. Okay? Again, don't make him fall if you are not willing to fall for him. Please. Only use this strategy if you're going to share equal love with this man. You're going to share, unconditional love with this man. Then you can use this strategy. I don't want you to be manipulative. That is not a way to proceed. Okay? Now, again, uncommon theories, uncommon answer. My name is Rose. I shall remain the Rose that you know. Beware. Okay?